The following segment is sponsored by the University of the District of Columbia. The University of the District of Columbia is the apex of DC's public school system. And now more than ever, district residents, they need a path to the middle class, and the university provides that pathway. Here with more, we have the school's president, Ronald Mason Jr. Welcome, President Mason, to Great Day, Washington.
Thank you for having me.
For people who have never seen the hidden gem, right, of the University of District of Columbia, first, where is it and what do you offer to the community here?
So we have 4 campuses in the city. One on Van Ness Avenue, one in Old Congress Heights, one at 801 North Capitol, and one at Bacchus, which is at Fort Totten.
Okay, yeah. Nice. So it's all around the city.
Yes.
You, in July, you passed an equity imperative strategic plan. What does that do for the future of the university?
Well, you know, we spent about a year talking to the entire district, civic organizations, ANCs, business leaders to understand what they needed from their state institution of higher learning. As a result of that, we implemented, or we approved, my board approved a strategic plan called the Equity Imperative, completing the pathways to the middle class. And it has 3 goals. One, to establish UDC as a national model for urban student success. And what that means is that while we provide an education to highly qualified students, we also have a responsibility to close that so-called achievement gap, which is really an opportunity gap or a preparation gap. The second goal is to double the number of credentialed graduates that we produce. Right. So we spent a lot of time understanding the workforce needs of the district from beginning to end, and reorganizing the university so as to fulfill those workforce needs. And then the third goal of the Equity Imperative Strategic Plan is to produce leaders who are transformational. Because there's a big conversation in America now about equity and the future of equity in America. And we want to make sure that our institution is on the right side of that conversation, and that our graduates are also on the right side of that conversation, the equity side. Yes.
You think big, you're planning big for the future. Yes. I know you don't do this alone, though. You have many partnerships, people that are working with you as well, that are also a big part of your future plan.
Yeah, so, you know, people notice the strategic plan and the fact that it's very detailed and lays out the key performance indicators over time. And so we started getting calls about doing work with us from groups like the Amazon Worldwide Services, Apple, the Gallup organization. We've been winning competitions for federal grants against some schools that are much larger than us, but we've been competing very well. You know, when you start to do things and produce in accordance with a plan that you have on the table, then more and more people are interested in working with you, and that's been our experience.
Well, you have gotten many accolades recently as well, and as you've been here and have built the university up. What are some of the things that help you guys stand apart from other universities?
Well, you know, we have 3 factors that I think distinguish us from the pack. One is that we're high quality. Second is that we're affordable. And third is that we're located in the nation's capital. And so we see things like getting national rankings from schools that look at quality as well as affordability, because, you know, in this day and age, getting a degree is one thing, but getting a degree without that anchor of debt is a really big deal. And so, you know, we've been ranked, for example, #1 in the country based on affordability and quality. Our business school is #1. Right. Our mechanical engineering program is #1. Yes, and our engineering school overall is #7. You know, when you can combine quality, affordability, and location, it really does provide a real opportunity to provide a great education for many students.
President Mason, I know you're not going anywhere. He'll be joining us later in the show. We do want to tell you how you can get involved and help further the university as well. To find your possible at UDC, you can go for more information, visit the university's website. It's udc.edu/pathways.